Greetings from Columbia, South Carolina. This is historic Memorial Stadium. It is your site for the 2012 Class 2A State Soccer Championship here in South Carolina as the 21-4 Warriors of Indian Land High School take on the Raptors of Academic Magnet with a 21-2 record. Hello, everybody. I am Birch Antley, joined by Emerson Phillips. So glad you could make it with us here on the South Carolina High School League Network. Emerson, Indian Land making their first ever appearance in the 2A State Championship. The Warriors with a very impressive record, 21-4, led by fifth-year head coach Adam Cole.
Academic Magnet will wear white. They won their region this year. Playoff victories over Marion, Barnwell, and Waccamaw to reach the championship game. And for Indian Land, a runner-up finisher in their region this year, the Warriors out of Fort Mill in Lancaster County with playoff victories over Columbia High, Buford, Emerald, and over number one seed Gilbert. Road win for Indian Land, 3-2 over the Gilbert Indians to reach this championship match.
There you see Indian Land in the blue. Their goalkeeper, the junior Trevor Hawksworth, will be wearing the red jersey. Academic Magnet, 21-2 in the year. This is their first trip to the 2A finals, but they have made 4 state championship appearances as a Class A school, losing to Christ Church in the finals in 2008, 2009, 2010. And head coach Jason Hamill has his Raptors playing again for a state championship, this time in the Class 2A ranks. Indian Land and Adam Cole, first ever trip.
I think it's certainly worth pointing out that Chris Abraham will get the start in goal today for Academic Magnet. He's a senior goalkeeper, but he's been backup much of the year behind a young man named Brady Allardyce, who was red carded in a lower state championship game and will not be available for today's championship due to that red card per high school league rules.
Yeah, they appealed the decision, Academic Magnet did, but the South Carolina High School League did not overturn the decision. There's a shot quickly by Indian Land on the header, and it's wide right. So a flurry of action early right here in the first minute.
Yeah,
we're just 24 seconds in.
Indian Land wasting no time immediately on the attack, and they got a good look down there, good opportunity for a header, but they could not put it on goal.
So Chris Abraham, there he is with the pink top for Academic Magnet out of North Charleston, South Carolina. Sells it to the halfway line.
We played 2 40-minute halves in high school soccer, Birch. And if we remain tied at the end of regulation, we will have 2 10-minute overtime periods. If we remain tied at that point, we'll play 2 5-minute sudden death or golden goal periods. And if we remain tied at the end of the 2 5-minute overtimes, we'll go to penalty kicks.
Academic Magnet in the whites, working right side. Matt Kohler, the junior, and there's a scooping save by Trevor Hawksworth, the junior keeper for the Warriors. Adam Cole in his 5th year with a 87-18-1 record for Indian Land. Jason Hamill, the head coach for Academic Magnet, he's been with them for 9 years, compiling a 145-40-3 record as Abraham comes nearly 20 yards off the line to take that one down.
Yeah, good play by Abraham, who has been tested early, and you know that Academic Magnet needs a strong game from the goalkeeper today. Abraham pressed into a difficult situation, Birch. I don't know much about his background. I don't know how much playing time he's received this year, but we know that he's not been the starter most of the year.
Academic Magnet in the white. There's a nice chest bounce to the head. Good dribble there by Colton Frankel, the young freshman. Colton Frankel, number 12, and Emerson.
Oh, Birch, yeah, I got to tell you, this might be my personal favorite hairdo of the weekend so far. The captain of the 2012 all-hair team, Colt Frankel from Academic Magnet.
Rocking the old school Carlos Valderrama from the Colombian national team in the 94 World Cup.
Carlos Valderrama would be proud wherever he is. Man, that's good stuff.
That ball is headed down, and Indian Land fighting for it for position. Eric Sandor, the junior. Frankel. It's been a long time since the scissors touching that coif. I don't know if we'll see a better do all day, Emerson. He's your early leader for captain of the Emerson Phillips All-Hair team here on the SCHSL Network. That's our little tradition that I believe got started right here the first year we did the soccer finals back in 2010.
Yeah, I believe it did, and we have extended it to basketball, and unfortunately we're not able to do the all-hair team for all sports because a lot of the sports require that the players wear headgear. Football and baseball, you can't see who's got the best hair, but boy, in basketball and in soccer, you certainly can. And I like these soccer kids, man. They bring a lot of personal flair to the game, with their hairstyles, and we enjoy having a little bit of fun with that, Bert. So I hope you don't mind indulging me there. And needed to point out also, Bert, that if you're going to have an all-hair team, you have to have a coach.
Yeah.
Anytime you have any type of team, you got to have a coach. So the coach of the all-hair team this year also comes to us from Academic Magnet, and that is Jason Hamill. We'll get a shot of him as we move through the broadcast, I'm sure.
Here's Academic Magnet trying to press the action over on the left wing. Being checked there closely by Eric Sandor from Indian Land in the blue. Toss in over on the far touchline. Jason Hamill, he's a pretty superstitious guy as well, the head coach for Academic Magnet. He told me that the Raptors have not one but two pieces of superstitious flair. There you see your coach of the all-hair team, Jason Hamill.
Yeah, right. There we get a little profile shot, get a look at that dude right there. And, Colt Frankel didn't have to look very far for inspiration for his hair. All he's got to do is look at his head coach, Jason Hamill.
And you see that Hamill likes to utilize the chair. Most coaches tend to stand the entire match, but Hamill, one of his their unofficial team mascots, you won't be able to see him because he is in the cup pocket of that chair, but it's a little bendable camel that he just happened to find there during a very important match. They found it there in the second half when they came back from halftime, and it stuck with him along with Colonel Sanders, the rubber chicken. They take that to every match. And yesterday we saw the Academic Magnet Lady Raptors in the state championship, and they had a chicken of their own, Polio Loco,
Rooster,
the crazy
Gamecock.
chicken.
That's right, the crazy chicken, Polio Loco. And the Academic Magnet boys team has a rubber chicken. It's a good luck charm. They've been using it for several years, and they call him Colonel Sanders.
Academic Magnet and Indian Land, no score here in the 6th minute of play from Memorial Stadium. They'll clear it back to the goalie, and it slips past Chris Abraham, but he recovers nicely. And will send it over the halfway line. Fighting for position. Here's Frankel. Frankel, we've already seen his excellent ball handling ability. Getting loose, right wing. Here come the Raptors. Centering pass, sails wide right.
Cowler tried to center it in.
Jonathan Glenn just could not catch the feed cleanly.
Good defense by Indian Land to disrupt a breakaway opportunity there for Academic Magnet. So we've seen action on both ends of the field in the first several minutes of this championship match.
And Jonathan Glenn, he is the leading goal scorer for the Raptors. Number 10 has 32 goals on the year. Leading goal scorer for Indian Land, also wears jersey number 10. All-state player, senior Nick Uten, with 47 goals through 25 games. That's nearly a 2-goal-a-game average for Nick Outen. The Indian Land Warriors, winners of the Upper State Championship, knocking off top seed Gilbert, which made it to the finals a year ago, losing to Bishop England. A good job by the defensive back for Academic Magnet to clear that one out. And now Davis Michelson, the senior forward, will slip it over to Matt Kohler. Kohler charging down right wing. Kohler trying to beat his man to the ball, and that's going to sail out near the right corner flag. Throw in coming up from Michael Rodriguez, the senior. Indian Land making their first ever trip to the state championship. Academic Magnet, this is their first trip to the 2A finals, but they have been to the Class A finals several times. Crossing pass, header, there it is! It's a goal for Academic Magnet and a goal for Nick Nybo, the freshman. Or was it Michelson, the senior? We're going with Michelson, the senior, heading it in off a beautiful cross. And Magnet draws first blood.
Beautiful assist. You'll see the crossing pass coming up here, Birch. Able to get past the defender to create room to cross the ball, and the perfect header into the top left corner of the net by Davis Michelson. He had to drop down a little bit there, Birch, to get that ball on his forehead at the desired angle. He did a great job of that, and we have our first goal of the 2A championship match. It belongs to Michelson and the Raptors from Academic Magnet.
Coming in the 9th minute, and that was just textbook. Beautiful crossing pass, and just a perfect spearing header there. Catching it flush.
You really can't draw it up any better, Birch. You know, you get the ideal cross, and you have an alert forward, you know, who is accustomed to taking crossing passes and trying to get his body in position to strike the header crisply, and that's what Michelson did there. You know, it made it very difficult on Indian Land goalkeeper Trevor Hawksworth to have any idea of where that ball was headed.
And what's most important about that goal being scored at that time, Academic Magnet drawing first blood, I think, Emerson, is it takes some pressure off of Chris Abraham, the senior goalkeeper, who had not started up until this point. The sophomore Brady Allardyce had been the season-long starter and through the playoffs, but drew the red card in the lower state finals, so he is unable to play this game. So that takes some pressure, I think, off of Abraham.
I agree.
With Academic Magnet drawing the first goal.
Yeah, no question about it.
I think it lets some butterflies escape from the belly of Chris Abraham.
Yeah, I agree.
If he had it.
Yeah, and Abraham, you know, has made a couple of key plays early on here. So he has been tested, and he's responded early on, but no question it gives Academic Magnet a little bit of breathing room early on here. Now, we still got a long way to go, Birch, and I doubt very strongly that one goal will hold up in this match, but no question it takes pressure off of Academic Magnet. Now they'll feel like they can relax a little bit and just concentrate on playing their game.
A tie up there between Jonathan Rowe and Jonathan Glenn. Rowe for Indian Land, Glenn for Academic Magnet. And a foul called. Indian Land sells it forward quickly. Now at the halfway line.
That header goal by Michelson, his 19th of the year, and this the 24th match of the season for Academic Magnet.
The Raptors trying to chase it down. And it's offsides to Academic Magnet.
Birch, I had 13. The All-State selection, Matt Kohler, with the assist on that header by Michelson. That is unofficial.
The Raptors will center it to Hansen. Takes a long shot off the crossbar.
Yeah, that was the football goalpost crossbar in back of the soccer goal, which can create a little bit of confusion, I suppose, for our viewers at home. But watching it live and in person, you can tell that the ball cleared the soccer goal and hit the football goalpost in back of the net.
Hawksworth, the goalkeeper, sends it in. Trying to rush it forward over to Nick Redder. Offsides called on Indian Land. Academic Magnet with a good crowd here today. A wonderful crowd across the way as well for Indian Land. But the Academic Magnet Lady Raptors, who were here in Columbia on Friday, as they lost the state championship to Christ Church in the Class A 2A title. They are here supporting the boys team. So a good show of solidarity, and a lot of the boys from Academic Magnet were here yesterday supporting the ladies.
That's right. In fact, Academic Magnet, the first of 3 schools that we have. That ball cleared away nicely by Indian Land's Jonathan Rowe, senior defender. Three schools have both girls and boys teams in the championship round this weekend, playing in Columbia. Academic Magnets girls fell to Christchurch yesterday, as you mentioned, 2-0. The Academic Magnet boys with the early 1-0 lead over Indian Land. And we'll also have Hilton Head.
And Wando.
And Wando, that's right. And both those boys' teams, Hilton Head and Wando, will play later today. This is our 5th game of 7 this weekend, and our second boys game here on Saturday. Beautiful day weather-wise, Birch. We mentioned all the rain Columbia had early in the week, and it stopped yesterday afternoon. We felt field conditions would be wet. That might be a concern. The field has been very receptive to all of the action that it has seen thus far, so field conditions really very good right now. And just temperature-wise, bright sunny day here, temperature in the mid-70s, a gorgeous day for championship soccer.
Pass from Jonathan Rowe. Sails out, so Chris Abraham, the senior goalkeeper for Jason Hamill's Academic Magnet Raptors, will send it in.
First pink jersey we've seen worn by any of the goalkeepers this weekend.
Headed down by Indian Land and then cleared back by the Raptors. Warriors in blue, Raptors in white. Raptors attacking the goal to the right of your screen. Here comes Frankel. Frankel will send it right side over to Kohler. Kohler trying to split the defenders. Kohler gets in there, stops, pops, and just did not get enough velocity on that one. A good save for Trevor Hawksworth.
Rowe hounded Kohler, and did not allow him to get off a powerful shot. You saw Kohler trying to get his feet right so that he could strike that ball with some conviction, and Rowe doing a good job defensively for Indian Land to prevent that from happening, or else it might be 2-0 Academic Magnet. Kohler got a very good look right there. He had good position. Birch just wasn't able to strike the ball with enough velocity.
Looks like Trevor Hawksworth, there's a little heel flick, another heel flick, and Hawksworth scoops it in. It looks like Hawksworth is wearing a Manchester United jersey out there. Got the red top on. Arsenal, actually, yes, I stand corrected. Here comes Academic Magnet. Oh, over right side, Kohler. Kohler centering, follow through, and up and over. That's clean play right there.
Yep. And that was 16. Sammy Kunis-Levy caught a flip on that clean defensive play. It's just two players fighting hard for a free ball in the box.
Indian Land with a chance. Indian Land right wing with numbers. Shooting it in. Good save, Abraham.
How about Chris Abraham? Had himself in perfect position to make that save. Back and forth action in the 2A championship match.
Here comes Frankel. Shoots it over. Near line, Matt Kohler. Kohler looking for Michelson. Michelson trying to fight for position. It's going to be taken away by Dennis Killeran, the senior. Now over to Kohler. Kohler centers it over. Now back out to Frankel. Frankel will set the offense. And that one sails out, will go to Indian Land. Very fast-paced game here in the 2A state championship. Really has the fans entertained here at Memorial Stadium, and for those watching all across the world on the SCHSL network at SCHSL.TV.
5 shots to 2 in favor of Academic Magnet, but Indian Land has had a couple of outstanding scoring chances. They just haven't been able to put one past Chris Abraham.
And we've already had 7 shots on goal, 5 by Academic Magnet, 2 by Indian Land. Yeah, there's a good look at the Arsenal-inspired jersey of Trevor Hawksworth. Michelson, flick it over. Indian Land fighting for position and taken away by Jonathan Howe. Howe has a lot of speed, the senior defender, especially his closing speed, and he knows how to take the best angle towards the ball. We'll have a throw in here on the near side.
Jonathan Rowe's been very active defensively for Indian Land, and
in the 18th minute, cleared out by Jace Cooney, the junior, for Indian Land. Headed up, Frankel will steer it over to Kunitz-Levy. And through pass closed quickly, and now Indian Land with an opportunity as Nick Redder, but turned back as Abraham comes off the line and covers it up.
Speed by Bailey Kirkland, the junior defender, number 9, in a white jersey for Academic Magnet. He appeared to be beaten on that play, and he used incredible recovery speed to get back and allow that ball to end up safely in the arms of Chris Abraham.
Little stutter step over on the far side, pushed out by Indian Land. Yeah, it stays in play. Now over to Rodriguez. Retrieved by the Raptors. Long, beautiful pass downfield over to Jay Gervais. Gervais trying to center, cleared out by Indian Land. There's a header and a good job by Trevor Hawksworth to maintain position. He did not get caught up. Kept his eye on the forward in front of him.
And I think Glenn there, Jonathan Glenn, number 10 for Academic Magnet, who hit that header, had hoped to hit a line drive maybe in the top portion of the net, but he headed it into the ground a little bit, and that's where those headers can be difficult. If you don't catch them flush on your forehead, you can mishit them a little bit, and I think that's what happened to Glenn right there.
Frankel sends it ahead. Here's Michelson, who scored the goal back in the 9th minute.
Jonathan Rowe again coming up with a key defensive play for the Warriors.
We'll have a throw-in coming up with just under 20 minutes remaining here in the half. We're halfway through our first period of action here from Columbia and Memorial Stadium in the Class 2A State Championship. Class A matchup was won earlier as St. Joseph's blew out the Governor's School for Science and Mathematics 8-0. So 1-0 lead right here for Academic Magnet.
And Davis Michelson has the only goal. The header in the 9th minute off the crossing feed from Mac Kohler.
Third foul charged on Indian Land, or third offsides rather, charged on Indian Land. Chris Abraham will jog over. Deep kick from Abraham.
Well, Abraham's got a very strong leg.
He does. Indian Land will move it to the halfway line and then back over to Shea Rogers, the freshman. Now Michael Rodriguez advances, but Academic Magnet is there. Over to Frankel. Frankel steers it right side. And that pass served too strongly for Jay Gervais, the sophomore. There's a look at the substitutions coming in now for Academic Magnet. Matt Hole and Coleman Richards. Hole's a junior, Richards the freshman. As Jonathan Glenn and Nick Nybo will take a seat. Booted out here on the near side. So the Warriors will toss in. Trigger pull by Michael Rodriguez. Now Michelson moves it forward, right side to Gervais. Gervais downfield. Oh, beautiful defense by Jonathan Rowe for Indian Land.
And then Rowe lost it out, but still able to slow the advance and get Indian Land back in position defensively.
Good knifing clear away by Indian Land, and now ahead to Nick Redder. Redder is going to shoot it down right side, looking for Jonathan Rowe. Actually, that was Will Medlock over there.
Yeah, that was a nice ball by Redder to get Medlock an opportunity down the right wing. And Indian Land will set up the corner kick here, Birch. Set piece off a corner, see if they can tie this match.
Try to move it even here. Corner kick always very dangerous. One of the most tense moments in soccer. Here it comes, and it's booted out off the left foot of Academic Magnet's Wyatt Ball. Another opportunity. And this one's cleared away off the head. Fight for position. Warriors have it. Frankel charges in. 6 shots taken by Magnet, 2 for Indian Land. As you see Chris Abraham, the senior, thrust into the starting role in this state championship game due to Brady Allardyce receiving a red card in the lower state championship. Good fight for position over there, and it's won by Academic Magnet and pushed ahead by Coleman Richards. Richards over to Gervais, trying to go for a centering pass, and boy, Jonathan Rowe. Can't say enough about his defense.
Rowe again extending the right leg to break up what would have been an excellent opportunity for Magnet. And where would Indian Land be without stellar defensive play from Jonathan Rowe here in the first half?
Sails out right over by the SCHSL banner. Remember, you can get a DVD copy of this championship match and all the others. Here's an opportunity for Indian Land, cleared away by checking out our website at schsl.tv and visiting our extensive DVD library. We've got all of our championship sports available from this year and previous years. Indian Land trying to push the action forward. Magnet is there.
Nice play there. Alex Lanning, sophomore midfielder, won that ball at midfield and prevented what could have been an Indian Land chance.
"13 minutes remaining. Fast-paced 2A state championship. We started off with a shot on goal in the first 30 seconds.
Literally in the first 30 seconds. Indian Land got it off, and Indian Land had a couple of good scoring chances early in the match, but Academic Magnet has had more possession time since the opening moments, and they've got this 1-0 lead on the header goal by Davis Michelson.
Michelson over to Richards. Now back to Bailey Kirkland. Over to Jay Gervais. Gervais dribbles left, pushes out looking for Frankel. He's there. Now Frankel.
You know, it's interesting, Bert, that Frankel has a similar role to the one that Valderrama had on the Columbia national team. You know, he not only has a similar hairstyle, he sort of serves a similar role for this Academic Magnet team that Valderrama did for the Columbia national team. So
yeah, the field setter, the pace setter, the quarterback.
Yeah, a nice symmetry there.
And Valderrama, he was the rock star.
10 years from now, Frankel's hair may be as long as Valderrama's was. I think it's going to take some time, but I tell you, Frankel is well on his way. Tell me that's not Carlos Valderrama-esque.
Yeah, he's got a great mane. The young freshman, he's already the captain of Emerson's all-hair team.
Oh, I love it. I like that hairstyle, Bert.
Fight for position, Magnet loses control. Indian Land is there. Rodriguez toes it forward. Headed down here by Killoran. And ahead, Abraham will come out. He's got to try to cover it up. He touched it outside the box.
Yeah, he's got to kick that ball. Clearly, he can't touch it outside the box with his hands. So, I think pressure caused Abraham into that error, but it will not be.
He's going to have to come out. This is going to be an open kick opportunity here. And he's going to be out of the game. Chris Abraham, the reserve goalkeeper, charged with a handball as he touched the ball outside of the box. So unfortunate for Magnet and Chris Abraham. So we've got a new goalkeeper in.
A 3 deep now at goalkeeper for Academic Magnet. They've only got 2 goalkeepers on the roster that we were given here, Bert.
Yeah, I think that might be Ray Nugent or Buckley McCall.
And that's the rule in soccer, Bert. If the goalkeeper comes out and touches the ball with his hands outside of the penalty box, he must leave the game. Now, Abraham can come back in on the next dead ball.
Here's the shot. Oh, wide by Nick Oaten. Yeah, I just think the pressure of Chris Abraham or just, he's not been in, so he will come back onto the pitch as Magnet dodges a bullet. I think he just lost awareness of where he was on the pitch.
Well, I think he knew he was outside of the box. He was just concerned that he was going to give up a goal, or perhaps, if he tried to kick that ball a couple of yards outside the box, maybe it would have hit one of the Indian Land players and gotten behind him and ended up in the net. So, rather than take any further risk, he just touched the ball with his hand. And, looking back on it, hindsight being 20/20, it may have been a smart play because it stopped the action. It allowed Magnet to get back and set up the wall. And, yes, they had to substitute goalkeepers for a moment, but it did not cost them.
Yeah, I need to correct myself. He did not receive a red card. He just had to come out.
He got a yellow card.
Got a yellow card and had to come out for that direct kick. Here we go. Down to Hawksworth. 10:09 remaining here in the first half. What a entertaining soccer match we are seeing here on the SCHSL network for the 2A title in Columbia. We've seen just about everything, Emerson. That's the first time that I've seen the goalkeeper have to come out because of a handball.
Yeah, I've never seen that situation before either. And, we've been covering the soccer championship weekend for several years now, and I've never seen that before. So I want to thank Dave Easley again, our public address man, for helping clarify some of the rules for us. We're still soccer newbies, Birch.
Oh, that's just good work by Academic Magnet to continue hustle on the play. Bailey Kirkland.
And Kirkland really can run.
Kirkland over to Coleman Richards. Now attacking left side, Academic Magnet. Yeah, Kirkland really has some wheels, doesn't he?
Yeah, Kirkland has showed tremendous speed on a couple of occasions here in the first half.
Abraham calls off the help.
What a luxury it is to have a player like that too, Birch. You know, when the ball gets behind you, when your defense is up, you know, Kirkland can cover a lot of ground in a short amount of time and get back defensively and help stave off some possible scoring chances for the opposing team. He's done that a couple of times here in the first half.
Magnet with the 1-0 lead. Now Magnet with some space. Long crossing pass. Frankel sliding in. Nice touch by Frankel. Over to Michelson. Now right wing. Indian Land is there. Gervais
just out.
.33rd minute of play. Here from Columbia. Academic Magnet scoring the goal in the 9th minute. Michelson with a beautiful header off the assist from Kohler on the throw-in. Actually, it was from the corner kick. Warriors send it into play right to Frankel. Frankel advances. Now Elijah Roberts for Indian Land over to Jordan Schwitzel. Cleared back by the Raptors. Ahead to Kunitz-Levy. Nice ball. Space here for Magnet. Shot. Goal! Count it! For number 11 and Matt Hull, the junior.
Set up on a brilliant pass. I believe it was Nat Edwards that made that through pass that set up the goal for Academic Magnet, and they now lead 2-0. Just the back end of the play here.
Caught Foxworth off his line, or Hawksworth rather, off the line. And an outstanding goal for Matt Hull, the junior forward who had checked into the game. Here's a takeaway by Academic Magnet. Raptors with some space here. Nice pass over to Glenn. Now Glenn will send it left side. Settled in by Colton Frankel. Two-0 score, Academic Magnet. Goals in the 9th and the 34th. Michelson with the first, Hull with the second. Now over to Matt Kohler. And Kohler has it denied by Jace Cooney. Takeaway by Jonathan Rose. Been very active on defense. Excellent defender for Indian Land. We're going with Hule. Matt Hule with the goal. Here's a shot! Beautiful save by Hawksworth. And Hawksworth is injured. I think Hawksworth just came down really hard as he extended out, but he's okay. He jumps up. Hawksworth is a very lanky goalkeeper. He's tall and lean. Good show of sportsmanship. His Academic Magnet is there to... Hawksworth is going to check out.
Both teams have substituted goalies here in the first half. I'll tell you, Birch, this has easily been the most exciting match of the championship weekend for my money. A lot of action here in the first half.
Jake Burton checks in now for Indian Land. Corner kick coming up here for Academic Magnet. They'll try to take a 3-0 lead as Indian Land is caught now with their reserve goalkeeper, sophomore Jake Burton. Is Trevor Hawksworth injured on that last play? Header not there.
Yeah, pretty good cross off the free kick right there by Matt Houlet. And I believe it was Jonathan Glenn, who appears to be one of the tallest players on the Academic Magnet side, charging in, trying to put the header on goal, but he just couldn't line it up.
Crossover to Colton Frankel. Trying to go right side in the corner and bumped out by Jonathan Rowe. Yeah, Houlet with the goal in the 34th, and I guess the Academic Magnet fans, I guess it would be too easy for them to chant Houlet, 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 Houlet. I guess that's just too simple. He's got to do something a little bit more creative.
We have a card here. A little bit shaken up. Looks like Matt Kohler. He got sent to the ground with authority. He ended up several feet out of bounds after getting knocked down. So Mack will try to walk that off. And
soccer is a contact sport.
Very much so. And
Wyatt Ball will place it here.
Ball made the All-State team this year. He's in the 11th grade.
Sends it over left side, and that's going to be a foul. A little hand on the back for Academic Magnet.
Yeah, a lot of contact when the ball's in the air like that, particularly a crossing pass headed in front of the goal. You know, lots of jockeying for position, and sometimes some of the players get a little handsy, maybe a little shove in the back, and I believe that's what we had right there against Academic Magnet, trying to get that strike on goal. So free kick here for Indian Land.
36th minute of action. We've got 4 to play in the half. Indian Land trailing by a deuce. 8 shots on goal for Magnet, 3 for the Warriors. Magnet shoots it ahead left wing. Chasing it down over there with a shot too tall.
Birch, I would have to believe that Indian Land will try to figure out a way to get their senior forward, Nick Alton, a little bit more involved. Alton's got 47 goals this year. He made the All-State team as well, and he has been a non-factor for the better part of the first half. We've seen him get a handful of touches, but he has not had a good scoring chance in this match. And Indian Land has won really on the back of Nick Alton this year. He's got 47 goals, Birch, and that's the highest total I've seen by an individual in this championship weekend for either the girls or the boys. The highest total by any individual player that I've seen so far this weekend. 47 goals, and just very limited in his play in the first half because Magnet has controlled possession time, and they just have not given up a lot of chances to Indian Land. 9 shots to 3 in favor of Magnet so far in the first half.
Offsides. 2.5 minutes remaining.
Alton's easy to spot, Birch. He's got the orange shoes.
Oh, Academic Magnet gets loose in the right wing, centering, and denied by Indian Land. Tracking it down is Matt Kohler, who has an assist in this game. Kohler tries to send it left side, and that sails on him. Too strong for Kohler. 2 minutes remaining now. And what has been a wonderful half of soccer, Emerson. This has been a lot of fun to watch as we've had just about everything.
A lot of action in the 9th minute for the first goal, the header by Davis Michelson off the assist from Matt Kohler. And in the 34th minute, Matt Houlet scored from inside the box. And officially no assist credited, although that may be revisited later in the match. I thought it was Nat Edwards who made the pass A nice through ball to get Houlet set up for the second goal.
Frankel sends it downfield. Little head flick for Indian Land and J.C. Cooney. There's another chance for the Raptors. Centering, stops, pops in a little high, and beautiful punch out by the goalkeeper for Indian Land, Jake Barton, who did not start this contest. Yep. This is an injury to Trevor Hawksworth.
Barton had to cover every square inch of the goal to prevent a score on that play.
Matt Houlet will send it in now off the corner. They'll track it down right wing. Centering. Good move there by Indian Land on defense. And they lose the pass out of bounds. There's a look at Kohler. And behind him, Michael Rodriguez, the senior for Indian Land.
Interesting that Indian Land elects to substitute here in the closing seconds of the first half, but they wanted to make sure they got their top defender, Jonathan Rowe, back out on the field, just in case Academic Magnet has any aspirations or opportunities for a late goal to close the first half.
That's going to do it. The first half comes to a close with Academic Magnet goals from Michelson and Houlet. And they lead 2-0 here in the 2A state championship between Academic Magnet and Indian Land. We've got more soccer coming up when we return to the capital city. You won't miss a beat. And what has been an exciting match so far. It's 2-0, Raptors over the Warriors. You're watching the South Carolina High School League Network.
Sales at the concession stand. Go back into and restroom facilities are conveniently located either side of the concession stand.
Welcome back to Columbia, South Carolina Memorial Stadium. After 40 minutes of play, one half of action, the Raptors of Academic Magnets leading the Indian Land Warriors 2-0. Emerson, two outstanding goals by Magnet, Mickelson and Houlet.
Right, a header goal by Michelson off the assist from Matt Kohler, and then a beautiful through ball by freshman Nat Edwards to assist Matt Houlet for the second goal. The Michelson goal came in the 9th minute. Houlet's goal came in the 34th. 10 shots to 3, the advantage belonging to Academic Magnet, and I just have to believe that Nick Oughton's got to get more involved for Indian Land. Number 10 in a blue jersey, the Dayglow orange shoes, there he is getting ready for the start of the second half, and Oughton again with 47 goals in the year, but very few opportunities in the first half. So Indian Land still certainly within arm's reach, but they've got to find a way to get their number one offensive weapon going in the second half.
Yeah, and for Indian Land, Trevor Hawksworth, the junior goalkeeper who started this match, injured late in the first half. Jake Barton, the sophomore, has to step in, and he returns to the pitch to begin the second half as Hawksworth was getting medical attention during the 10-minute break. And Hawksworth is heading down the far line as you see Barton, the sophomore, there in net. And Hawksworth walking over to head coach Adam Cole, telling him, "Coach, I think I'm good to go now." So we'll see if the substitution will be made.
Big collision to open the second half between Will Medlock from Indian Land and Ethan Hansen from Academic Magnet. The official said play on.
And here's a throw in, going for the goal, Academic Magnet, but cleared away by Indian Land. And we reverse sides of the pitch. Academic Magnet in white moving right to left now, and Indian Land in blue moving to the right of your screen.
Nice job to clear by Michael Rodriguez from Indian Land, just a couple of paces in front of the back line.
Ethan Hansen for Magnet. Chris Abraham is there to push it back. Now down the far side. Oh, beautiful tackle. Clean, too, by Jonathan Rowe. He is a spectacular defender.
Indian Land didn't like the offside call, but that is the call.
Pushed down by Nick Nybo, number 4, and then taken away. And collision here on the near touch. And a foul called as Will Medlock going down for Indian Land.
Twice in the first 2.5 minutes. Medlock has been involved with a little bit of physicality. And the intensity of this match is ratcheted up in the second half, Birch. We're getting a little more physical here in the second half.
Good header there in the box on defense. Academic Magnet cleared upfield. Dennis Killeran with it now for the Warriors. Looks like Trevor Hawksworth is standing by the officials on the far line, ready to check back in. Magnet pushing it left wing. Now over to Kunitz-Levy. Back to Nybo. Nybo, nice little step over. The Warriors are there. Alex Lanning now. Lanning pushes it over right. Good looking dribble there. Heading pass. And cleared back to Colton Frankel. Frankel slips it left side. Here's Nybo. A little soft left-handed or left-footed wheel by Coleman Richards. No threat to Jake Barton. Back line now with Bailey Kirkland, or no, actually Wyatt Ball. And Barton rolls under it. Back line with Rowe for Indian Land. Taken away by Frankel. Frankel will send it downfield. And now we have a whistle and stoppage, and Hawksworth will check back in. He's wearing the jersey of number 19, Paul Husinga, the senior. As you see the Band-Aid over the left eye of Hawksworth. So there was blood on the jersey, so he has to change the top. I had to take the number of Paul Husinga. Safety of the players is paramount.
Look for Alton here, Birch.
Yeah, Alton, as you said, Emerson, he's really going to have to find some more ways to get involved offensively,
yeah,
and try to find some open looks.
It's through no fault of his own that he's not been able to get involved. You know, the Academic Magnet defense has been structured or engineered with him in mind, and they are not letting him out of their sight, not even for a moment.
Indian Land and Rowe. Rowe trying to dribble forward. Beats Frankel. Nybo trying to track it down. Near side. Fighting with Shea Rogers.
Raptors fans did not like the call. They thought it was out on Indian Land, but Indian Land has been awarded possession.
Alex Lanning sends it forward. Now Kunitz-Levy. Back to Brent Hansen. And Hawksworth watches it sail past. Trevor Hawksworth in the last 4 minutes of the first half, was injured. It looked like his head hit the post as he was going for a save. Drew blood, and he was sent out, and it took a good 15 minutes to get him repaired and ready to play. See Hawksworth already with the knee brace on. Knee brace on the right knee. Band-Aid over the left eye. Quick throw in here by Nick Alton. Here's Alton trying to dribble free. And offsides called on Indian Land. It's our 6th offsides penalty called. And here's Chris Abraham now, a senior goalkeeper for Academic Magnet. Abraham has a very strong foot. Over to Nybo. Nybo looking for a little help. Here's Frankel, and then over to Kunitz-Levy. There's Rowe. Jonathan Rowe, one of the top defenders that we have seen so far this weekend. Row number 14 in blue for Indian Land. I'll tell you, Emerson, it is an absolutely outstanding day weather-wise here in Columbia for the soccer state championships. You could not have dialed up a more perfect weather scenario.
You're right. You know, normally this time of year it's high 80s, maybe even into the 90s in the Midlands. We know how humid it gets in South Carolina, but it is just a very nice day today, temperature-wise. Only in about the mid-70s. We're probably in the upper 70s now, Birch, but you know, when we started this morning, we were in the low 70s, and it's just a gorgeous day. A little bit more wind than we had yesterday. I'd say, 10 to 12 mile-an-hour winds today, where yesterday we didn't have a hint of wind.
Throw in coming from Ethan Hansen. Looks for the head of Jonathan Glenn. Glenn has scored 32 goals. He's the leading goal scorer for Academic Magnet, but the scoring coming today from Michelson and Houlet. Warriors and Alton looking to stage a rally here in the second half as they trail by 2. Indian Land slipping some extra defenders back. Here's Frankel with a whistle. And a foul. Number 7. Nybo trying to corral it in the far side. And it's Indian Land possession. Pace of this match kind of going back and forth here right now. Moving ahead. Kohler sends it right. Little left heel flick. Now back to Kohler. Kohler with a shot. Kohler's going to take it. Turned away. Ethan Hansen. Good little step over to Kohler. Kohler trying to slip it down to Jonathan Glenn. That was good ball control there by Academic Magnet. Michelson now on the corner kick. The near post. And that's wide from the foot of Sammy Kunitz-Levy. Indian Land making their first ever appearance in the state championship. Academic Magnet, this is their first trip to the 2A title match. They moved up in classification. They've been here before in the Class A ranks, losing 3 times to Christ Church. Trying to flag it down is Michelson. Michelson will step over. That was off the calf of the Indian Land defender, Dennis Killeran. So another corner kick coming up here. Michelson was the recipient of the corner kick from Kohler back in the 9th minute. Michelson heading it in. Nat Edwards will fly onto the pitch now in favor of Nick Nybo. So freshman for freshman. Corner kick is sent in. We're in the 55th minute of play here, 25 minutes remaining. Nice track down over on the far side by the Raptors. Coming up next, we've got Hilton Head, the Seahawks, taking on the Yellow Jackets of Fort Mill for the 3A contest. That will be followed by the last match of the weekend, as Wando looks to repeat as state champs, but standing in their way is J.L. Mann. Another offsides there, Emerson. We've had 7 now.
Academic Magnets bringing its defenders up, making life difficult for these forwards from Indian Land.
Emerson, we saw just a flurry of action in the first half, but not much offense here in the second. We haven't had very many shots on goal.
You're right. We've only had 2 shots on goal in the second half. Both of those belong to Academic Magnet. 12-3. The shots favor the Raptors right now.
Off the one hop, taken in by Chris Abraham. Headed over by the Warriors, Elijah Roberts, number 5, junior. Nice little double step there, but roll right into Hawksworth, and there's a goal off the rebound. It is the first goal of the day by Jonathan Glenn. Glenn hammers it in as it rebounded off of Hawksworth.
And another assist for the freshman Nat Edwards. We'll get another look at the replay here, Birch.
See, Hawksworth comes in, is unable to bring it into his body, and a very aware Jonathan Glenn is right there to put it in off the right instep. And Magnet leads now 3-0. And the 58th minute of play. And another goal for Glenn, back to back in less than 20 seconds. 2 goals in the 58th minute for Glenn. Jonathan Glenn and Academic Magnet, I think they just caught the Indian Land back line snoozing for just a moment. How about that? 2 goals in the 58th minute. And it's now 4-0 Academic Magnet. Little push on the far side. Nick Redder, an all-state junior forward for Indian Land. Take a look.
Nice move to sidestep the defender there. Turn it back in toward the goal. And just a little tap pass for Jonathan Glenn, who was...
And got it on the narrow side.
He got it on the short side. That's right, short side post. And, Glenn was just not much of a factor in the first half, despite the fact he had 32 goals on the year coming in, and 2 goals, both coming in the 58th minute for Glenn.
Here's Frankel. Frankel steps over, and Hawksworth gathers it in over to his left. Hawksworth rolls it inbounds. Now Frankel. Quick throw in off the far side. From the corner, Hawksworth comes out, and he's able to dive and grab. Raptors will throw it in here. There's a look at Hawksworth. Battered and bruised. His forehead met the post in the first half. And Hawksworth will come off the line and track that one down to his right.
Right, not a pleasant meeting for Hawksworth either. Birch, when he collided with the post in the first half, had to leave the match. He was out for 15 minutes or more to wrap up the first half, and has since come back in.
Looks like that knee might be bothering him as well, that he has wrapped up.
Yeah, I noticed he was running a little bit gingerly. He's out there. Adrenaline is rushing. It's a state championship game, but it's clear that he is not 100%.
Oh, nice play by Abraham to come charging in aggressively on Nick Redder. He wins position and snaps it down. Academic Magnet with some space here. Nat Edwards. Nat Edwards, little step over. Being shaded by Shea Rogers. Sends it over right side. Sammy Kennitz-Levy centers. Popped up by Indian Land. Good charge in there by Ethan Hansen. Hansen, little step over, misses the mark. But recovered nicely by Nat Edwards. Edwards trying to find some help. He gets it from Frankel. Now Edwards. The ball. Long pass, right side, down the field. Beautiful ball. Nice move off the chest, shot. Good save. Hawksworth.
Yes, it was.
Stood his ground, did not leave his line. But it was a beautiful long distance pass. Oh, here comes number 10, Alton. Alton trying to make work. No! Will Medlock could not make it happen.
Wow,
off the push from Alton.
First run out today for Indian Land, and an unselfish play right there. Alton's got to be frustrated. When he has a chance at a breakaway here, you think, maybe he'll turn and try to score it himself, but he made the right decision. Sent a beautiful centering pass across to Will Medlock, who just lost it over the crossbar. And you saw the exasperation on the part of Medlock and Alton Birch. They both threw their hands on top of their head. It's been a frustrating day for the Warriors from Indian Land.
Academic Magnet has looked good indeed. But it was Indian Land that came out really aggressively on offense to start this match. They had their first shot on goal within 30 seconds of the opening bell. I'll roll it in, and Hawksworth is there. Shot taken by Jonathan Glenn, who scored 2 goals in the 58th minute. 0 is your score. Academic Magnets leading Indian Land here. 16:58 remaining. Bit of a delay as we have a substitution, it looks like, coming off for Indian Land. Elijah Roberts, number 5.
Indian Land had 12 players on the field, Bert, so they had to send one off.
And that was Roberts that was heading off. Indian Land fighting for position, taken away by Academic Magnet. Magnet now pushing the action down right side, but a foul called. That's a card. That's a red card. And that's on Jonathan Rowe. That really hurts Indian Land. That's their best defender.
So a little bookkeeping here for our referee, Jonathan Rowe, who has played very well today, sent off on a red card.
Yeah, so first send-off of the weekend, Emerson.
Yes, it is. And hopefully the last. Bert, you know, we don't like to see this type of thing in the championship weekend or any time for that matter, but it is part of the game, and that's what the red card is for.
$15.40 remaining in the championship here in the 2A title. 4-0. Academic Magnet High School out of North Charleston. Goals in the first half from the head of Michelson off the corner kick assist from Kohler in the 9th minute, and then Houlet with an assist from Edwards in the 34th. And then Jonathan Glenn joins the club, picks up the brace with 2 goals in the 58th minute.
Birch, I'm told it was an aggressive slide tackle and an illegal slide tackle by Jonathan Rowe that has gotten him sent off with just under 15 minutes remaining in the 2A championship match. And, to be honest with you, Birch, were it not for the play of Jonathan Rowe, it may be more than 4-0 right now. Rowe was very effective clearing balls and defending the Indian Land goal in the first half, particularly in the first half of the first half. So that's a big loss for Indian Land. And, I think there's been some frustration on the part of the Warriors here, and that's understandable, Birch. We understand teams making it to the championship weekend. They want to win a title, man. They want to bring home the state championship. And, when it becomes apparent that may not happen for you late in a game like this when you're down like Indian Land is 4 goals. It is a source of frustration.
Near side, Edwards sends it over, and the shot from Hansen is saved nicely by Hawksworth. "19 shots today for Academic Magnet, 4 on the other side for Indian Land.
4 shots.
Big collision over on the far side.
It's getting physical now, I think.
Good job by the officials to get right over there.
Looked like a shoulder charge.
Yellow card is out. A caution shown to
Wow, I thought they might
Bailey
get Fort
Kirkland.
Mill. They got Academic Magnet with a yellow card here. And perhaps that was the reason. It looked like Rodriguez from Indian Land retaliated with a little shoulder charge there, and I thought he might get the card, but I stand corrected. It is Academic Magnet that gets the card, and I think we're starting to see, tempers flare a little bit, Birch. It's certainly not out of control, but I think we've seen some frustration and some added physical action in the second half. There's another big-time collision right there.
You've always got to keep your cool, and the coaches, It's part of their responsibility as well to step in and make sure that their players are
another red
playing
card
within the boundaries.
16 for Indian Land. Chad Thomas, sophomore defender, being sent off. He slammed right into a Magnet player, hit him in the midsection, the chest, and it was contact that was not necessary according to the referee. So Thomas sent off for Indian Land, and the second Warrior to be sent off in the last couple of minutes.
4-0.
So now Indian Land a man short here, Birch. Only 10 players.
Frankel charging in, cleared out by Indian Land. Yes, Indian Land man down. They're playing with 10 for the rest of the match. Booted high by Rodriguez. Now handled by Eric Sander. Over to Ethan Hansen for Magnet. And that's offsides. And that's another caution. Another yellow card. That one is on Indian Land's Anthony Catrone. And Adam Cole for Indian Land, the head coach, really needs to see if he could get his players to calm the nerves just a little bit as Drew Richardson trots onto the pitch, the senior forward for the Indian Land Warriors. Indian Land playing a man down after two players sent off by the officials. 4-0 score with 12 minutes to play. There you see Coach Jason Hamill on the Academic Magnet sideline. Throw in. Academic Magnet trying to take advantage of the numbers. Substitutions now for the Raptors. Coming on is Zach Rinke, number 34, the freshman. And Bailey Kirkland is back in. As Kunitz Levy, the junior, will take a seat. There's 34, Zach Rinke, freshman midfielder. For the last minute or so, Emerson, we've had a difficult time keeping the ball in the pitch. Keeps sailing out over on that far touchline. There's a goal! Score it! For number 11, Matt Houlet. Houlet gets his second goal of the day, and it is 5-0 now. Comes in the 69th minute. And we're going to give Nybo the assist. Nick Nybo, number 4.
I think it was 34. Zach
34,
Reineke.
I'm sorry, yeah. who had just checked in.
Yeah.
Academic Magnet goal on 69 minutes. The goal scorer, number 11, Matt Houlet with the brace. Assistant, number 34, St. Blaney.
So a pair of goals for Glenn, a pair for Houlet. Michelson, the single goal. He got the game going for Academic Magnet, putting one in the 9th minute off the corner kick. A header for Michelson.
Michelson in the 9th minute. Houlet in the 34th. Academic Magnet led 2-0 at halftime. 2 goals in the 58th minute by Jonathan Glenn. And now the most recent goal coming in the 69th minute, Matt Houlet with the brace. 2 goals in the game for Houlet. And the assist to Zach Reinecke. 5-0 Academic Magnet.
Good fight for position there, won by Indian Land. As Matt Houlet was looking for the hat trick. He was in the box, nice step over. Beautiful again in the box. Runs into an Indian Land defender, Alex Lanning. Some nice footwork. .24 left in this contest. Shutout brewing here for Academic Magnet, 5-0. We saw an 8-0 championship game in the first game of the day in the Class A ranks as St. Joseph's handled the Governor School. Charging in, Ethan Hansen. Hansen on the left-footed dribble. Pushes it forward over to Nat Edwards. Edwards in the corner. Edwards sends it over. Cleared out by Michael Rodriguez. Here's Edwards. Runs into traffic, trying to split the defense. Hawksworth comes off the line, grabs it down. No shot. Now Indian Land with an opportunity. Indian Land with numbers. Good move here by Will Medlock. Medlock sends it over. Oh, a little high to the head of Drew Richardson.
Great defense, Ethan Hansen for Magnet. He's played well today.
I think he got a hand on it. He did. Davis Michelson. Set to check in for Indian Land on the far side. Alton comes back on for Academic Magnet. Brett Hansen, the senior midfielder, checks on, as well as Christian Alele, the senior forward, number 14. And Brett Hansen, who just checked in, will sail it over the far side. Now to Nat Edwards. Edwards to Michelson to Hansen. Now right wing, trying to feed. I believe that was Houlet over there. Zach Reinecke, actually, number 34. Colton Frankel. Frankel, Emerson has nominated him as captain of the all-hair team here today.
I like Frankel.
He's a good midfielder as well.
Yeah, right. Style meets substance with Colt Frankel, the young 9th grader from Academic Magnet. He's a facilitator, a distributor. I like what he's done today. He understands his role on the soccer club, and he doesn't try to overextend himself. He's a very good passer and a good handler of the soccer ball, and I just have enjoyed watching him play today. And I like the hair, Birch. I mean, the haircut that he's got is one of a kind, and that's what I like about it. It is unique.
He's got the fluff going. He's going for the long one there from 30 yards out. There's wide.
And again, it's not so much the cut as it is just the style of the hair in general. You know, I couldn't
He's just
grow.
got the flow.
You or I could not grow hair like that if we wanted to, Bert. So we've got to respect that.
Under 6 minutes remaining here in the 2A state championship. The 3A clash is next.
A little cushion for headers too, Bert. You know, it's just very practical for a soccer player to have hair like that.
Edwards, or Hansen rather. Now to Edwards. Over to Alele. Alele.
Late in this match, Birch, both teams getting a number of players into the match, and you know, this is an experience that these young people will never forget. Alele's a senior, not used heavily today, but a chance for him nonetheless to get 8 or 10 minutes of action in the state championship game, an experience that these kids will remember and have with them for the rest of their lives.
Zach Patterson steps on for Indian Land, number 13. He's a sophomore. Nice move by Academic Magnet. Now Frankel slips it down to Alele. Alele back out to Frankel. Frankel is going to set one high. Was looking for the crossover to net. Edwards. Michelson pulls it down and sends it back out to Ethan Hansen, the sophomore. Hansen sends it deep. And Hawksworth, an easy catch. Michelson sends it back out to Edwards. Over to Michelson.
You know, Michelson will receive consideration for the all-hair team also, Birch, but, you know, the bar has been set high by Colt Frankel. I like Michelson, what he's got going on also, just similar.
It's going to take him a while to catch up with.
Not as long as Colt Frankel.
Colt Frankel has.
Maybe it's unfortunate for Michelson that he does play on the same team with Colt Frankel, and I mean that strictly from a hair standpoint, certainly not anything that relates to soccer.
Michelson sends one down from 30 yards out.
Yeah, there's wide. Michelson. That hair helped score the first goal of the match. And Michelson will come off now. He's played extremely well today. A senior forward for this Academic Magnet team. 19 goals on the year for Davis Michelson. And I'm going to go and put him on the all-hair team, Bert Jantley, to boot.
As he gets a bear hug from Jason Hamill, the head coach, looking to push his record to 146-40-3 and win his first state championship. Alele in white, doing battle with Paul Husinga. Alele gets loose. Alele trying to fire one over. And back to Alele. No.
That's Jake Redder, freshman defender from Indian Land, number 3 in a blue jersey, able to try to get that ball out of harm's way for Indian Land and prevent another scoring chance for Academic Magnet, coming up on 2 minutes remaining in the 2A championship.
Now on to the pitches. Your man comes out. Colt Frankel comes over and gets a big hug from his coach Hamill. As Ethan Cohen trots on to the field. And
yeah, they pulled Chris Abraham, who got a big hug from
and
Coach
Abraham
Jason
had
Hamill.
a great game here today, thrust into the starting role for this state championship. And Abraham really did his job outstandingly well. Only saw 4 goals against, but he stopped every one of them.
Yeah, the only faced 4 shots, that's right. And
he had that one little slip up where he got charged with the handball as he was outside the box, but it did not hurt his team.
That's right. And really, you know, in hindsight, that turned out to be a pretty good decision.
Yeah.
rather than take the chance of, giving up a loose ball with his net empty behind him. He had come all the way out to the edge of the box and ended up leaving the box.
Oh, what about that? Nice job by, I believe, Ray Nugent. And now traveling down is TJ Peterson, number 7.
We saw the Academic Magnet bench briefly, and everybody on the bench gave a hug to Chris Abraham when he came out of goal.
Fight for position. Alex Lanning trying to control. 21 seconds left. And the Academic Magnet Raptors are going to celebrate their first state championship as they will knock off the Indian Land Warriors 5-0. And the Academic Magnet Raptors run to center circle to celebrate a 5-0 victory in the first state championship for the Raptors. From North Charleston, South Carolina, Jason Hamill gets 5 goals. 1 from Michelson, 2 from Houlet, and a couple from Glenn, and that's 5 for the Raptors as they close out Indian Land.
Championship season for Academic Magnet. They wrap up the year 22-2, and our congratulations to Indian Land as well. Your lower state champions and state runners-up. Indian Land, the upper state champions, beg your pardon, they wrap up the year 21-5.
That's going to do it for the 2A state championship from Columbia. For Emerson Phillips, I am Bert Chantley. We'll talk to you next time here on the SCHSL Network.
Congratulations to both teams on an outstanding effort. Come on the pitch here at the Royal Field today. Both teams are champions. As the teams prepare to receive their awards, by South Carolina High School League corporate sponsors are Play On Sports, Team ID, Small, Wines, and Heavy Tickets. We'd also like to remind you, ladies and gentlemen, the concession stands are located at the Memorial Stadium. Joined by the coaches of the South Carolina High School Soccer Coaches Association, and all proceeds from the sale of property. The North-South Soccer Classic and the Clash of the Carolinas. Presenting the medals to the representatives from Indian Land High School. They are Dr. Gene Moore, the superintendent, David Chandler, the principal, and athletic director Michael Meyer. Number 1, Trevor Foxworth. Wearing number 19. Number 2, Greg Mays. Number 3, Jake Redden. Number 5, Elijah Robbins. Number 6, Jordan Keefswell. Number 7, Michael Ryder. Number 9, Jace Green. Number 10, Nick Luke. Number 12, Dennis Ealer. Number 13, Zach Patterson. Number 14, Nick Leonard. for skip west. To the 2012 2A Boys State Champions, Region 6 champions with a 22-2 record, the Academic Magnet.